Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. When they hand it off to the back, he shreds the tackle. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. But there's a flag down. You could get another try. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
The back's got it. Trucks through the defender. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point puts it in front by 1. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Running back with the football. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Arizona now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Give it to the big fullback here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Interesting choice. The field goal will give them the lead, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it Starks. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit forward here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. one more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking tackles. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Powerful running here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It starts. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Starks. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and 1st downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevell, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. And on first down, right back to the running game.
Tackle on play at the 10-yard line. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona. Number 89 with the carry.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Physical running, fights off the defender.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Wisconsin, 14, Arizona, 12.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 10. Set to kick this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Running with purpose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that previous play. And he's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Gets into space at the 50. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The offense really clicking here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run it. breaking free at the 35. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Going after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Now the try for 2. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the all-important extra point.
extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
Is good. That makes the score Wisconsin 21.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 10 set to advance on the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Here we go.
And now the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. Here's a carry for the fullback. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And the defense is going to hang on here as the time runs out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.